Hey everybody, welcome to video number 2 in our stoichiometry series. Today we're going to look at a mole to gram or gram to mole conversion problem. Again, focusing on using the roadmap to set up all of our conversion factors in our calculation. Right, so just like we did last time, we'll start by reading the word problem, underlining anything important, labeling A and B in the equation, and then using or looking at our roadmap to figure out where we're starting and where we're going. So in the word problem, it says how many grams of NH3 can be produced from 2.0 moles of H2. All right, so remember, substance A is going to be whichever substance or whichever formula has a number with it. So that means H2, since it has that 2.0, must be A. And then grams of NH3 has no number, so that means NH3 has to be substance B. Right, so we've labeled our chemical equation and we've underlined our important information. Next, we're going to come to our roadmap and figure out where we're starting and where we're ending. So again, we look for A first, and we look for the unit with A. It says moles of H2, so that means in our roadmap we must be starting at moles of A. Then we look at our unit for B. It says grams of NH3, so that means we must be going to grams of B. So as opposed to those problems we did the first day, we're not just moving from moles of A to moles of B. We're going to have to get all the way to grams of B. So this is going to be 2 steps. First, we're going to move from moles of A to moles of B. Then we'll move from moles of B to grams of B. All right, so we got our path or our route to get to our final destination, which is grams of B. So we can start setting up our fractions and our conversion factors. So just like we did first, we'll start with the unit and substance that has a number with it. So we're going to have 2.0 moles of H2. And we're going to put it over 1 just by itself. Right, first fraction is always just over 1. Then we go to set up our second fraction. We're going to come to the roadmap and say, okay, here's the first step from moles of A to moles of B. So we must use this conversion factor here, right? Just like in the problem we did in the last video. So we're going to use coefficient of B up top in the numerator. Remember, the coefficients are always represented as moles, and B is NH3. And then in the bottom we'll have coefficient of A, so that would be 3 moles of H2. Now, we would stop there if we were just going from moles of A to moles of B, but we have one more step, so we have to move from moles of B to grams of B, and so we'll use a second conversion factor, or set up a third fraction, using the molar mass of B up top and the moles of B on the bottom, 1 mole of B on the bottom. So remember from the last unit, if we're going to find a molar mass, we got to do a little side calculation here. And we're doing molar mass of B, so we need to find the molar mass of NH3. Remember when we did that, we made a little list. We labeled the elements that are in the formula, so we have N and H. And we used the periodic table to find that decimal number, or that mass, and multiplied it by the subscript. And then we can just add all the numbers we get in the end after we multiply. So for instance, if we use the periodic table to find nitrogen, its molar mass is 14.007, and there's only 1 nitrogen, so if I multiply those together, I would still just have 14.007. Then I do the same thing with hydrogen. Its molar mass is 1.008. I'd multiply that by 3, and that should give you 3.024. All right, in later videos I may shorten this out, but that's the steps you should do each time. Right? Then we can just add them together to get our total, and we should have 17.0 0.031 for our molar mass of NH3. So now if we want to use that, the mass goes up top in this last fraction. So we're going to have 17.031. It's a mass, so that's in grams of B, which is NH3. And if you notice in the denominator on the bottom, it's just 1 mole of B. So we don't need to use the coefficient in this problem. We just use 1. And that's moles of NH3. Now when we go to check, we did our 2 conversion factors after our setup. So we got 2 conversion factors. So now we can solve. So again, I'm not going to write it out this time, but in our calculator we would do anything up top gets multiplied, anything on the bottom gets divided. We would do 2 times 2 divided by 3 times 17.031. We could divide by 1, but any of the ones you can basically ignore. But if that messes you up, just divide by 1. And your final answer you get is 22. We're going to round to the hundredths place, so it's going to be 0.71. And again, look for the unit in the last fraction in the numerator to find your final unit. So this would be grams of NH3. All right. If you guys do some problems where you do grams to mole, that just means you'd start over here on the left-hand side and we would just move the moles of B, again, using the roadmap to figure out which conversion factors you use. Hope this helped you guys, and I'll see you next time for video number 3.